What's going on, people? Back again, Red Talk settings. Moosa, what you telling me, fam?
In the building. What are you saying?
I'm good, bro. This is gonna be lit, bro. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash the likes, bro. Man, seeing this Ashworth news, bro, going off. So something's
I've,
happening.
I haven't even been locked in. What's this? The Ashford,
They're,
what? He's coming over, yeah?
yeah, he's saying he's coming over from Newcastle, and they're saying that they're gonna get in probably Paul Mitchell as head of recruitment as well, which would be nuts, bro. If we get head of recruitment and we get a director of football as well, and we get a new CEO and a new manager, then we can dream, blood, of some proper
Yeah,
football at the club. Finally,
yeah, 100%, 100%. I've told man before, as much as I ate the Glazers and then man there, if you just have a little bit of structure underneath that and and you just let us do what we're meant to do, we can try something. Something can happen.
100%, because the money's there, bro. It's not for lack of spending funds, bro. It's where the funds have been
Facts.
directed, like that. And
That's
this
it.
this is why I don't like how disingenuous a lot of Man United fans are when they're talking about, or like when they were talking about, for instance, when we were going to get the the Qataris, them man were talking like we needed money. We didn't need money, cuz we needed
Never.
structure in it. Like, so man,
100%.
because even if we went out and we spent 600 million with Ten Hag instead of 400 million, would still be where we are, bro. Like, lack of spending money was not the issue in it. So the structural thing now is the thing I'm most looking forward to. If this actually happens the way they're saying it's going to happen, that almost guarantees the manager's gone anyway, because he can't work like that.
He's got to go. He's
He's
got to
gone.
go. He can't handle that. He's got to go. And I definitely feel like they'll draw for Potter. I just
Mm.
see it because they
Bruv,
know.
Potter and Ashworth were together at Brighton, innit? So
See,
it's a
see,
City move when they brought in the man them first and then brought Pep in later. Ten Hag's gone, bro.
100%. Because they know the next man ain't the man to take us right to the top. The next manager is a pedestal. It's just a footing to get us to
Mm.
where we need to get to.
Just to
And
stabilize us.
sadly, yeah, stabilize us. And sadly, Ten Hag ain't that guy. We thought he was that guy. We
Mm.
saw him turn up to the Bernabeu with Ajax and put in numbers, and we thought, yeah, that was the man. But like I was telling man earlier, I said that listen, the facts is this: it wasn't even Ten Hag. It was just the Ajax academy style of play in terms of the heritage, in terms of what he inherited. It was just Ajax with a bit
Mm.
of his direction, but it wasn't what he wants to do. And you know how I know that? Because it's the same thing he said about Man United. He said that United have a style of play or have a heritage, and I'm just coming to add to that.
Mm.
And he ain't added nothing. So it's left us in a situation where I told man anyway, 5 games in, he had to go. I told man
Mm.
5 games in. Man weren't taking me serious, but it is what it is.
Bro, it gets like that, bro. From pre-season, these man know. From pre-season, I said, yo, this season's dead. Dead out. When man are making 11 changes at half time, yeah, and our second team's balling out and our first team's dead, I always knew it was this, bro. Man had 9 pre-season games. Man didn't see one decent bit of football apart from we turned up, slapped Arsenal, yeah, and then that was it.
Listen, when I saw Onana getting the ball out of the back of the net from that lob, I said, I said, this is a long day at the office. I said, man's first game is getting lobbed like that. Nah.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. And the thing is, Onana talks with bare chest as well, bro. He's got the biggest talk. This spread talks like he's Batman, bro. And then he coming out doing this. Nah, it's crazy. Onana needs to leave, bro. His ego is crazy for someone that's so dead. I don't know where it's come from, bro. I really don't.
I'm hoping he's just a systems man. I'm just hoping that with a good system, you might be able to hide these flaws where it's like, don't get him peppered every because we're peppered FC. We're holding at least 10, 15 shots a half.
Mm,
And that's a lot for and that's a lot for anyone to take,
mm,
especially when you can't catch a ball like Onana. He
facts.
can't be holding that many shots every half. So I feel like if we get players who when he actually passes out to them, they don't just bounce it back like it's flipping, like off the wall. Back in
Mm,
school days, they just kick it off the wall and go again. That's how
yeah.
they treat him. As soon as he passes it to them, they pass it back and they run away. They don't even make themselves open,
Nah,
United is
nah,
mad.
nah, nah, bro. Because this guy's out here performing, bro. He can't wait to get his foot on the ball, blood. He lives for that. You can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not a serious brother. So it's one of them ones where, like, if we are making those moves that the man are saying we're gonna make structurally, then yo, all right, cool. Like, I'm excited now. because that's what's always been missing. Like, if man are gonna get a new CEO, a head of recruitment, and a DOF, not just one, that's even better.
Yeah,
Because if man are getting
yeah,
both of them, fair enough, he's doing the English thing with Ashworth and Mitchell and that, but bruv, whatever. Them man have
yeah, yeah.
worked. Them man have worked for. They've worked with recruiting foreign players. They understand the other leagues, etc., etc. Bro, like whatever works, innit? I'm just tired of seeing that jobs for the boys stuff at Man United when guys like Fletcher and Jones and them man are getting given jobs.
Yeah.
Man, need to done away all of that, bro. Get them out.
100%. I feel like those people that he's trying to bring in, they've actually gone in Europe and they've done their homework. They've worked for other clubs as well. Even when you look at example Potter, Potter's done his time in Europe. He's done his time in the UEFA in the Europa League before he even got to Brighton. So these man, as much as though they're English and he's doing that English thing, but these men have also at least gone out there and tried to perfect their craft. They're not just like you said, Fletcher and the man who stayed on ends, haven't gone anywhere and just think you're just gonna walk into Man United. It don't work like that.
No, 100%. So, nah, if that's the direction we're going in, it's positive, but it just needs to get done. The Ashworth news, I heard about it for the last couple of days. It's been ongoing, so that makes me feel like something's definitely happening there. They said that he's got a good relationship with what's his name, with Ratcliffe and stuff like that. So Ratcliffe's drawing for people that he trusts. The same with Paul Mitchell, innit? Ratcliffe, they said that them man were neighbours or something in the south of France and that, and he's got a personal relationship with him as well. So I don't feel like this is a decision that he's just making. Them man must have been talking about it for a little minute. You know what I mean? The speed that it's moving at. Because Ashworth don't decide, to just dip from Newcastle. If this wasn't a conversation that man would have been having with him from before, you would have said, yo, are you open to this? You get me? Because man wouldn't just be out here offering man jobs and that before you even got the job, unless you know that he's open to moving. There must have been a process where he was trying to test the water and see if he was open to leaving, and clearly it's a yes thing.
100%. And Newcastle's Newcastle, but Man United is something else. I think all of these Englishmen to work at Man United and to get it back to a respectable place and be a part of that, then it's money for you. Because like you said, money's there. Everyone's been getting paid big money at Man United. It's not like you're getting paid small money. You're getting paid big money. You know what I'm saying? You're at one of the biggest clubs in the world. It's just about, do you have what it takes on your CV to get things done? And I feel like even now, I was chatting to Saeed and I said, listen, I'm not even too worried about who we sign in the summer, because I just need the structure. The structure will take care of who we're going to get in the summer. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't have that structure, then we're going to go around the same thing again. So I'm not really too fussed, because we know we need someone up front. We might need we need another midfielder. We need I think another centre back. There's a few positions that we need to cover. But if we've got the right scouts and the right people getting the players in and looking at the data and saying, all right, cool, this man can come in for the right P, then I'm not really too worried. I think that if we make these moves, we might actually have one of the best summers we've had in a long time. And that means not buying big name players, but buying players who, fit the bill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that can come in and do what we need them to do. Because like man said, you don't need a massive squad, bro. You only need 16. You only need 16 players. We've got a massive squad. When you think that Donny and Sancho aren't even making match day squads, and we're still not having to field academy players, like, it tells you we got a big squad, bro. Like, we could easily get rid of a lot of these men that are just there for the sake of being there and bring in players. We could bring in 4 or 5 players that will come in and affect the team straight away, and before you know it, we got a serious squad of 16 players. We don't need all the extra dead wood, man, because we've got too many players there that aren't contributing, bruv.
100%. And we need someone as well who's going to actually believe in this young talent, like Ahmed, Diallo, them man there. Like, I don't know, because for me, I can see him doing a 10 role. A lot of people are saying he's going to go right wing and all of that, but I'm just saying we ain't had a silky 10 for a minute, man. I know One Matter never got his opportunity to do that. We
just don't play that.
We don't play that. So I'm thinking, what are we doing? Because we ain't got athletes in the team where we're just athletically better than anyone that comes to us and we're up and down. We ain't got the Camafingers, the Chuaminis in the team. And we ain't also got the ballers who are just out passing, technically gifted like Man City. So what are we trying to be? What are we trying to do?
Yeah, but we don't have a style. We don't have a style, and that's the thing. And that's why I said, yo, go get a manager that actually has principles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about Ahmad, They were saying that there was talks like the manager don't really like his work rate, like in terms of tracking back and stuff like that. Ahmad's not really that kind of player anyway. Do you
He's
know what I'm
not,
saying?
man.
So it's just one of them ones where I don't mind seeing Ahmad on the right, to be honest, bro. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't mind.
For me, the 10, bro, man got to play Sancho in there, bro. That's where he
Yeah,
needs to play, bro.
Sancho. I'm down for that.
That's where he needs to play in the 10, bro. It's like, bro, like when man's watching Bayern and I get to watch Musiala play, and I'm just like, bro, I would love to see Sancho with the freedom, yeah, in the middle of the park to pick up
Yeah,
the ball and run with it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he can score goals as well. He can finish, bro.
and
You
he's
know what I'm saying? He
tidy,
can
man.
finish. He's a tidy player, bro. Like that's what I'm seeing Musiala do, yeah. This is what we can expect from Sancho, yeah, if he's given the freedom to do it, bro, with goals as well, because the youth can finish.
Yeah,
When he gets into the box, he can finish. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
hundred
it's one of
percent.
them ones where it's not like we don't have the profile of players. It's just that this team doesn't know what it wants to be, bro. Like, it's a confused team, bro. Like, we've gone out there, we stunk the place out at Anfield, and now man are going on like this is Mourinho's Inter Milan, bro. This ain't Mourinho's Inter Milan, bro. Like, it was a one-off performance.
But
Liverpool were awful, is the reason why we got off the hook. But don't get twisted, yeah. We didn't show any intent to score goals. So even that performance, even if we got a performance like that every week, what's that gonna do, bro? We set up like we
it's
were
not
Luton
good.
Town going to Anfield.
Yeah, no, we're not going anywhere with that, man. This is what we're trying to say, man. We're not. For me, and I said it. I want to see now this brother because I know he's going to get to the end of the season, but I want to see him when all the players are back because I see that Ericsson's back, Casemiro's training again. You know what I'm saying? I think Martinez is not too far behind. Ahmed is not too far. So when they all come now, what is he on? Is he still going to stick with McTominay, Maguire, all these man, or is he going to ditch them? What is he really about? Because that's what
Nah,
I
I
want to
think he
see.
sticks, bruv. He
Because
gave McTom the armband.
he's mad. He's mad. He's mad.
Bruv,
See when I
like the
see
thing
that.
is, he's got to stand on that decision now. Because now you've given Scott McTominay the armband when Varane's in the team. When Cass and Ericsson come back, you can't drop him now. You can't drop
It's
him now. Do you
madness.
know what I mean? Because when they're all available, and even Bruno, it's like, bro, the way we defended, yeah, it was better off that he wasn't playing yesterday or
Yeah,
on Sunday. It's better that he wasn't playing. It actually benefited us because he's a defensive liability.
no, big time,
He's a
big time.
liability from a tactical standpoint. So it's one of them ones. It helped us. When everyone comes back, what happens? Well, all of a sudden, McTominay's out in the cold again after he scored a couple goals and kept manning his job. He's got some big decisions to make in the coming weeks, bro.
Big decisions to make because I'm looking at. I'm thinking Mason Mount's coming back, Ericsson, Casemiro. What's going on for that midfield? Are you gonna? Is he gonna stick with them, or is he gonna revert back to type? Is he gonna go Casemiro, Ericsson, Bruno, and have them man on the bench? If he doesn't, because really he needs to just go back to what got him those wins because we still got an outside chance of the top four. We're out of the two competitions now. What are we left in? Are we left in any other cup competition? Is it
Just the
FA Cup?
FA Cup and just the FA Cup and trying to play
Just
for
the
top
FA
four. That's
and
my
trying to play
season.
for top four. That's our season. So he ain't got no excuses. He's got the time on the training field now. Like, and we're not far, we're not miles off top four. So even though I don't know, man, if he knows that he's leaving, I heard that he's been linked to Dortmund and all these other jobs. He
Juve
might
as
just
well. But he's
leave it.
open to
See,
staying, under a new manager, as I'm sure most of the players are. Like that.
yeah, it's
And there's
peak.
rumors that the guys come in and like they know him innit, like and they might be they might want to keep him, bro. Like that. So it's just one of them ones where, bro, like you gotta realize, Man United won't want to really let man go because one, he's English and there's a homegrown quota. Two, we spent loads of money on him as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna get their money back for him. So there's more negatives than positives, for letting him go. So the only way he definitely goes, in my opinion, is if like the relationship's untenable, and the manager's staying and he has to go, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Now if the manager goes, then he stays.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he stays. The same with the Varane situation as well. 1 minute it was Varane's going by Munich. Next minute he was saying, he felt like he was being forced out of the team and he never wanted to leave. Like,
yeah. It's the manager's moving mad. That brother's got beef with bare players, man. I don't get his thing, man. Ten Hag is because I feel like even when Donny van der Beek left Ajax, he didn't really want him to leave. So then when he's turned up at Old Trafford, he's like, rah, look what we have here. You know what I'm saying? Like when your brethren's gone missing for a while, then you catch him on a block somewhere. You're like, what's going on? And you're like, "Raw, look what we have here." So what you try to go missing on me, and I think
Bro,
ever
he spun
since
the
I
block
remember,
on Donny, you know, that's
he
mad.
spun it because
Yeah.
you have to remember the first pre-season when Eric Ten Hag came in, Donny was not happy. Donny did not look happy. Everybody was like, "Rah, his manager's in. How come he's not smiling?" He done a couple interviews because he knew what was going on. He was like, "You lot don't even know what's about to take place right now. This brother's gonna beef."
Because it's funny because when he came in, you saw when Anthony came, Mount came. Normally, they would have done a little, you know what I mean, a little media thing, man, welcoming the manager because he used to play with him. I noticed there weren't none of that. You know them ones. There wasn't a Donny welcoming him to the club and that. Nah, Donny's probably thinking this waste man again, bruv.
Yeah, trust me.
Nah,
I thought I ducked him, and now he's here.
This is what I'm trying to say. Nah, he's a fool still. He's a fool. I can't even lie, bro. Like everything about this manager just winds me up, bro. Like even the fact that Varane gets man of the match last game, Why ain't no one pulling this manager up about, yo, hold on, you froze this brother out for a whole month, said he couldn't play on the left. Now you're playing him on the left and Evans is playing on the right anyway. So what? The whole thing was just a lie, bro. Like, what are you telling me?
He's fraudulent. I called him a liar from early on. Man said you can't call the manager a liar. I said the brother's a liar because he says one thing and he does the next. You just have to take it for face value. Like, what do you want to call a lie? Like, the brother says one thing and he does the next. Like, and he keeps on doing that. So for me, I got no time for Eric Ten. I told man from the beginning, since that Liverpool 7-0 knockout, he's been concussed. He got up, but he was concussed. He's not thinking straight. And I told the man them save his life by throwing in the white towel. He's concussed, bro. Throw in the white towel and let Eric Ten Hag live.
Real talk, man, just in survival mode. That's it.
It's in survival. Ever since then, we haven't played right. We haven't had no proper games. He's just out here he's just saying things that he doesn't even know that he's saying. Man's coming out in an interview, hotting up Sancho, then he's coming out the next one and saying, boy, I keep that behind closed doors. Why am I going to talk? People are saying, but you're doing one thing. He's concussed.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like we lost to Arsenal. Sancho went in the team. You made the whole thing about Sancho. Sancho's getting cooked in the media now. All of a sudden, you don't talk about players that ain't selected. And then Cass gets hooked and you're saying that you wanted more football, so you took him off. Do you know what I mean? And then you drop Varane from the Manchester derby talking about tactics. But then when your life's on the line against Bayern Munich, all of a sudden you throw a man back in.
Listen, this is what concussion does, bro. He's concussed. I'm trying to tell the man. That's like, remember when Anthony Joshua got concussed in that fight and he come out and he started talking about Rocky Marcio. I'm not a 50 still. I said, right. I said, the brother's gone. Live on TV. Back.
Hey, bro. Hey, nah.
You see when you're gone, it's peak. No one can't help you because Ten Hag's coming out. Man's asking him about Arsenal. He's talking about Sancho. Sancho weren't even there.
Big man team, bro. Sancho was at the yard, bro. Man said the lights are on, but nobody's in the yard, cuz. Hey, bro. Man just wasted electricity, fam. Yo, it's mad.
It's mad for Eric, I'm telling you.
Nah, the AJ thing has spun me, bro.
Hey, remember AJ? That's my brother, but AJ,
Rocky
man.
Marciano, bro. Bro, when man dashed the belts out the ring, bro. Like, it's been peak, fam. It's been peak, you know. That 7-0 was mad. I can't even lie. It was mad. And the thing is, it hasn't improved. That's what I'm saying to people. It's like, what Man United games, post winning the trophy, can we say that, yo, we've actually played well and won, bro? Like, we're not playing well, bro. Like, bro, imagine we beat Everton 3-0 and we were the second best team on the pitch. How does that work?
Yeah, it's mad. It's been like that all season. Started from the Wolves game where we won and everyone was hyped. Yeah, we beat Wolves, but we're like, listen, these man just balled us off the pitch. We don't even know how we came up with 3 points. So for me, it's been like this from the beginning. Something has to change. And I just don't. The problem is I would get rid of him ASAP. That's my thing, but I know he's not going anywhere, so I just got to deal with it. I would get rid of him and bring him. I don't know, you know,
because I think, bro, the thing is, it depends on when the rest of the stuff happens. If the Ashworth and Mitchell stuff happens in January, I believe Potter can come in January. I genuinely believe that. Yeah. Because what's the point in keeping my man? There's a 2-week break in Jan. what's the point in keeping this manager past that? He ain't got long left on his record on his contract anyway. So it's like,
Yeah,
bro, just get all the new man them in so they can start plotting together. Because no doubt they would have all been speaking to Potter already. Like, there's no doubt
100%.
about it. These men are probably all linked up together already, had a beer and that in the back garden. Like, you know what I mean? Off the record. Them men have already
100%
done
off.
that.
That's facts. That's true.
Them
I
men have
think
already done that.
that's true. I think if they got any ambition of keeping the top 4 spot, then they'll just get rid of him and say, let's start fresh. Let's give him time. You know what I mean? Let's have that 2-week break, like you said, bring Potter in, and then just get the players in, get 1 or 2 players that he needs. But besides that, to be honest, if it can just time itself right, where he comes back and a lot of the players are coming back from injury, and then you bring in 1 or 2 in the January transfer window,
Yeah.
he could have something to work with to actually really go and get that top 4 spot.
I honestly think, without recruiting, just a new manager bounce alone is enough to get us top 4, blood. It's enough. It's enough, bro. Just the players just playing for the manager picking the right players. Do you know what I mean? Potter ain't the kind of man that's going to come in and drop Casemiro and Varane. He's not going to do that. That doesn't make no sense. Those are the best players he's ever managed if he comes in.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that foolishness to try and make a point, innit? And that's what Ten Hag's done, bro. His ego is the reason why this hasn't worked out, bro. You can't come into a club like Manchester United with a massive ego with no accolades, bro. It doesn't make no sense.
100%. And when I look at it, top 4 teams are not even all that. Liverpool was top of the league, and they're meant to be title contenders, and they're not really. They haven't really been on it all season. Yeah, they've been smacking teams up, but they've been going down 2-0, going down 2-1. Like, no one's really at it like that for us to be thinking that we can't get top 4. It's not that season where teams are just balling out, and there's no way we can get that. I feel like teams are just better than us because we're crap, but no one's really.
That's it.
Do you know what I'm saying? No one's really like, oh yeah,
bro. We're 6 points, yeah. What are we? 6 points off 4 for something like that. But that's what I'm saying. 6 points ain't nothing. The way everyone's still got to play each other again as well. You know, like that. Like, I think Arsenal were 8 points clear of City or something like that last season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, 6 points ain't nothing, bro. I'm telling you, January, even without signings, man could turn it around and secure that 4th spot, because to me, the top 3 spots are done. The Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal, they got that patterned. But that 4th spot is there, bro.
100%. And even the second half of the season, like, Liverpool are doing their thing, but I don't know, man. They let in too many goals. There's something about them as well where they can, if something,
they look vulnerable at the back, but they
look vulnerable. Goals, but they can score goals. But if they have 1 or 2 injuries coming into the next season, second half of the season, they could also end up being in this fight for top 4, man. Any one of them teams, except for Arsenal or City. I feel like Arsenal are the real deal on the base of last season. They know what it takes to win. They know how they lost it. They went and got Rice in, got in a couple other players to say, all right, cool, let's take it.
They got in Rice, but they lost Xhaka. You know what it is? I think the balance is off, but they're as good as last season, but the balance is different, innit? They're more... Yeah. They're a better structured team this season. Whereas last season they're a bit more free flowing and a bit more dangerous in a different kind of way, innit? But I think they're at the same level. I think City are at a lower level, which would mean that logically Arsenal should pip City. But it's one of them ones where it's like, football's a weird game, bruv. It's like the same way a lot of football fans are looking at Arsenal saying, they won't do it, they always bottle it. Bro, Arsenal players will be thinking the same thing. They're human beings, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying, bro? They be like, don't let this slip, like Gerrard, fam. You know, like that. It's one of them ones. That's what they'll do.
Yeah,
that's what they'll do. I think that the Arsenal players will put a lot more pressure on themselves. And even when you saw Arteta say that he thought about leaving and that at the end of last season when he failed and that, bro, the pressure on him is immense. Yeah, because if he fails this season, bruv, he has to walk, bruv.
Yeah, it's pressure.
He has to walk, so it's a lot of pressure.
He might end up at Barca or somewhere because they're looking for someone. Xavi's moving a bit. He's a bit funny over there as well. So yeah, man. So for us, I still think really it's 3rd and 4th is up for grabs. I just feel like it's only going to be really 2 teams in it. I feel like the turn of like this little period that we're going to have when the games are coming thick and fast, and then man still in Europa League as well, trying to ting Liverpool. I feel like I think 2 teams are going to get dragged into this top 4 race. I don't know who it is, but I think it's just for me City and Arsenal. I think Liverpool, Spurs, who else is in there?
Liverpool
Newcastle
can be caught potentially, and then obviously Aston Villa are doing their thing. are doing their thing at the moment. But do you know what I mean? It's like similar to Newcastle last year. People were overhyping what Aston Villa are doing because on the road
Yeah,
they're not very good, and it was the same as Newcastle as well. Amazing
yeah,
home form, away form weren't good enough, and that's why. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for them last season, I knew they weren't really gonna be serious, bro. Until you start picking up the points on the road as well, like there's only
yeah.
so serious I can take you.
Yeah, one or two bad home games for City, one or two bad home results, and then all of a sudden things are not looking too good. Because then people are saying, "Rah, they're losing at home where they weren't losing," and we know they don't pick up points away. Before you know it, they're just there saying, "You know what? Europa League's good enough for us. Emery's a Europa League man."
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what they'll be playing for secretly. In the back of their mind, they'll just be like, no pressure. Do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? There's no pressure. We're playing for Europa League. That's how them men are looking at it. So because of that, I genuinely think that a change of manager, just a bit of unity in the dressing room, it's enough, bro. And just the brother picking the right team, bro. No
Change your
egos.
manager.
Yeah, no
I told
egos,
man,
bro.
change
Just
that.
a fresh start, bro. That's what we
Fresh
need,
start,
bro.
man.
Across the
Play
board.
Sancho.
Bruv,
Sancho was the
100%.
sharpest in pre-season. Just bring
But
players back.
also, bro, this brother's coming back with a point to prove now. Because he said, yeah,
Come
you've had
on.
me outside, bro. No packed lunch and that. So now,
Nothing.
man have to come through and do the mad thing. You know like that? Man have to show man
100%.
that you dissed me, fam. Do you know what I mean? So he has
Yeah,
to come
there's
back,
levels.
chip on his shoulder and ball out, bro. Like sometimes
Yeah,
that's what you
levels.
need, innit?
There's levels. And I think
100%.
he's capable of doing that. And I keep on saying, I'm looking at Kobe Mainoo, I'm looking at Casemiro. Put Sancho in front of them. Sancho will look after the ball better than
Yep.
Bruno. 100%.
Yeah.
He'll look
And
after the
McTominay.
ball. And McTominay, 100%. Put him there, he'll definitely do that. Garnacho's direct, so he tries the thing. And sometimes he just needs to learn he just needs to learn. But sometimes these type of ballers look better when they're dealing with technicians next to them as well, like Sancho and that. So
Yeah, but the thing is, the weird thing about it is this youth, yeah, is that like the reason why I got no hope for him, yeah, is because he can't take players on, yeah, and he don't pass either. It's like, what does he do?
Garnacho,
Bro, when you look at the stats, bro, someone sent me the stats, yeah, for Garnacho and Anthony, how many times they've actually passed to Hojlund, bro. Like, and bro, like them two don't pass
madness.
him the ball.
Yeah, it's madness.
It's
It's
like, bro, you're
madness.
picking up the ball. You're meant to combine with your forwards and that. Every time Garnacho gets the ball, he does a little step over, tries to cut in and shoot, or he tries to go down the line, gets barged over, blood. Like, that's about it. And then you look at Anthony. Anthony's just a joke man as well, bro. When I look at both of these man, yeah, it's like it's not making no sense, fam. It's not making no sense. If you're gonna play the way he's gonna play, yeah, at least have pace. But he don't have
Yeah.
pace, bro. Like he actually doesn't have pace. He's got a little bit of acceleration, but he's got no
That's what he
pace across
has.
the ground.
No, he's got the acceleration, but you've hit
He
it
couldn't
spot
even
on.
run Trent, blood.
No. He's a systems player. That's why I don't get why my man brought him in and ain't playing a system that kind of protects him for his frailties. He's just exposing him by making him a proper United old school winner where you gotta go for the bar line. He ain't got that. He ain't got that in him. So I don't know, man. Anthony's like, I think he's dead, but I still think in the right system you might see a better player.
Yeah, in the right system you get a better player, but also it's the price, blood. Man ain't pay, yeah, 100 million euros, yeah, for the right winger that you play away from home because he tracks back and that. You know them ones.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd use Anthony as. I'd use Anthony in games where it's like we're away from home, it's tense. Man need a bit more technical security. We don't really need a player that's gonna take risks on both sides of the pitch. So I'll play him on one side, use him the way we use Fletcher, blood. You know, like that. But I'm not gonna use Anthony to win games. Like 100 million for that? That's crazy.
Nah, it's sad. Because left-footed players are normally tidy, man, and his left foot is one of the worst that I've seen in a game, man. It's baggy. Like he can't even do like it's baggy, man. It's like he can't even cut in and just bang it top bins.
He tries
He's
to whip
always
it all the
trying-
time.
Yeah, but it's just he can't. Nah, man.
And he don't
Left-footed
hit the
players are
target.
normally.
It's crazy.
Almiron is better than my man.
Yeah,
And I thought Almiron was a miss, but Almiron is actually better than my man, and that's what's mad. It's
bro,
madness,
he's trash. He's trash, bro. And that's what I mean. When I'm looking at this Man United team, it's like, man legit have, yeah, Martial, Rashford, Sancho, yeah. Them man haven't been playing, blood. And don't even factor in the fact that Ahmad's injured, yeah, and coming back. And then we got Mason on loan. We've got 5 ballers that are better than the 3 man that we're starting every week.
It's madness.
5 man, you know. And that's why when
Madness.
man that's why when man are going on like, yeah, we need to buy this and buy that and buy that, bro. If we just have everyone available, yeah, and a proper coach, I swear, man can see some football, yeah, that we've never seen before because we got the players.
Yeah,
We got the
first things first,
players.
they gotta get Gunwood back on the play, man. They gotta accept it,
Fam,
man. They
getting
gotta
back,
stop playing
bro.
games, man. Getting back
Yep,
on the play, first class, everything. Just stop playing games, like not even
bro.
economy. Put him up front, first class, business class.
Bro,
Get him back.
enough's happened now. Man, it's blown over.
Yeah,
There's too much that's gone on in this country now. Man can't still be thinking about that. Man ain't talking about it no
ah,
more. Just
but
run man back.
you can't have Barcelona scouts and Real Madrid scouts watching him, and we're here talking about we're too good for this. Too good for what? That's what don't make sense to me. You can't have all these big teams sitting there watching him game after game while United are just on some relaxed thing about the situation. What were you relaxed about? You know what I'm trying to say? I
Bro,
don't
it's
get
not
it.
making sense.
And these men have got ballers playing in them positions up front, ballers that we need, and we ain't got no one. We got Hojlund. Hojlund, brother, I told the man diss Lukaku, boy. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Man diss Lukaku.
He's Lukaku, yeah, without the strength, blood.
This is what I'm trying to say. Because man diss Lukaku. Lukaku was like 1 and 2 for United. This
Yeah.
brother, I can't see him being a 1 and 2. And man diss Lukaku. And this guy here,
never gonna be a 1 and 2.
nah. And he's moving like, yeah, man, it's just too much for him. But then I think, right, he's 20 years old. He should never be put in a firing line. He should just be on the bench. And I would have put him, do you know what? I thought Hojlund could have done the Greenwood role. Put him on the right. He's 20 years old. Let him get used to the wing where there's a bit more space. He can cut in with the left foot. His left foot is definitely more tidier than Anthony's.
Yeah,
Definitely. He can cut and bang. Yeah, he can cut and bang. Anthony cannot do that. So I'm thinking, get rid of Anthony, put him on the bench, and then put Hojlund on the right. And I think we'll see more of him. And I'm just surprised that all season, my man hasn't started Hojlund on the right with Martial up front. I'm just surprised he hasn't done that.
He don't know what's going on, bro. Like Ten Hag don't know ball, blood. I don't know what it is yet. Obviously, man heard that he grew up in a rich family and he could have done whatever he wanted. So he just said, "Oh, cool, let me just run this football thing for banter." You know them ones there. Man said his family got balling, like old money balling. You know, like that.
Yeah.
So man said, "All right, let me just run this football thing, bro." Because the way he's moving, he ain't moving like no football, man. It don't make no sense, bro. We've seen it, yeah. Some of the best strikers that we've seen, yeah, playing football, a lot of them start their career playing out wide so they can learn the game.
Come on, man.
And you're looking at this guy right now. Play him out on the right so we can see the game, get used to the pace of the game, start having more touches of the ball and get more comfortable acclimatizing to the Premier League. You've thrown this guy right in the deep end, yeah, playing at centre half, and he thinks that, centre forward, and you think that he spends more time wrestling centre backs than he does actually getting involved in the game.
Yeah. That's why. He's got to go. He's got to go because the more you even say it, it's the worse it gets. Because the fact, if he was on the right, he would have arrived late in the box. He would have scored more goals. He would have had 1 or 2 to his name in the league. He would have learned much more about the game because of the space that he gets there. And now you've put him up front in a difficult league with these difficult defenders to deal with at 20 years old. And now he's forgot himself. Now he's just battling every day. Man saying he's just doing bare WWE. Bare wrestling on the pitch.
Yes, it's not making sense, bro. He's not doing it, bro. And the thing is, he's just not even smart because you know what? He's got a decent amount of pace, but we never see it. We never see it. He's meant to be one of the quickest players in the league, bro. And we
don't see it. But imagine him on the right now. Yeah, wrestling. Imagine him on the right now on those counters. We'll be seeing that pace.
But that's what I'm saying because Liverpool done it with. They stuck Nunes out there. Do you know what I'm saying? And even when you look at Mo Salah as well, bro, like before, obviously his legs had gone. Bro, that kind of pace out wide is devastating. He's got enough pace to take a touch, push it down the line, and ghost a man. He's got that. So why are we playing him down the middle where he's spending the majority of his game facing the opposite direction that he wants to be facing, bro? He don't want to be facing his own goal. He wants to be facing the goal he's shooting at. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know how this manager hasn't decided. Like I said, either try a thing and play 2 up front, play him with Martial up front, or play him on the right, bruv. But the manager's reluctance to even try and change the system or something, in his mind, he believes this is working.
Yeah, he's mad in the head, man. I can't get... Because even Martial, we know he's going to hold up the ball. And if he don't score, he's going to do the Robert Firmino thing where he's going to let man run off him. He's going to hold up the ball. And letting a man like Hojlund run off him is perfect. Like, let him do it because he's gonna be able to do that role and do it well. And he's not even been injured. Like Martial is just fit. He's there now. He's able to play these games. And if he's not gonna score, he's gonna allow. And I think that's what's missing. And I think that's what's affected Rashford as well. Because if you see last season, Rashford was good with that false nine, with that someone being up front so he can run off it. So let's get back to that. Put Martial up there. Put the Rashford on the left. Put Hojlund on the right. Let's try something. Let's go for it.
But this is it. The man were cooking Veghorst, yeah. But bro, he was doing more for us than Hojlund, bro. He was doing more because at least the ball was sticking when it went to him. And also, he's got a physical presence. Like, you weren't seeing him getting dashed. He weren't on the floor, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? When he was holding the ball and he was linking it, even when he dropped into the 10, man's dropping into the 10 and playing passes and that. Like, he was a better footballer, like, in his mind than this Hojlund. This Hojlund's 100% just relying on his physicality, bro. He don't have a football brain at the moment. And it's like, if he did, he would be looking at this like, hold on, I've played 13 games or 14 games or whatever. This ain't really working out. Let me try something different. Maybe let me pick up some different positions. Instead of playing on the player, let me just play in that little pocket of space here, see if I can get on the ball. Like, he's doing the same thing and he expects a different result, bro. Like, it's not going to change.
No, he's lost himself, man. The manager does this, man. He's lost him. He's lost himself and he just does. Yeah. And he's 20 years old, you know. So I think he gets to the point where the doubts crept in now. He's just thinking, here we go. Yeah, another
maybe
long
I'm not meant to be here.
Yeah, maybe I'm not to be. It's the level's too much, blah, blah. It's all crept in because, but I look at Atalanta. Atalanta had him on the right at games. He wasn't always up front. They had him coming off the bench. I don't know how you just bring him here and think you're going to make my man number 9 at Old Trafford. Like, yeah, you come to Man United and you're the main man up front. I just don't get it, man. I'm just sick and tired of this Erik ten Hag anyway. I said it already. Like, if we lose that to West Ham and Villa, which I predict we are,
we'll lose to at least one of them. You know, like that. Because it's one of them ones where West Ham away ain't no easy game, cuz.
No way, man.
There ain't no easy game. Not the way we're playing. Do you know what I mean? Because it'd be just like them to just do man off on set pieces. You know, like that. Because this is what we're on.
Listen, you know why they pepper us? They pepper us because we don't think they're Liverpool. So we're not going to be on this defensive thing. We're going to try to stick our necks out and be like, yeah, we're coming to ball at West Ham. All right.
But that's exactly what I said. The way we set up against Liverpool, that's only acceptable because it's Liverpool. Yeah. You know, like that. Like, we're not going to go and set up that way against West Ham, and we're not going to set up that way against Villa. Even though, when you're looking at the form, Villa's second in the league, we probably should set up that way.
We should be like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we won't because it's not the same name. So because of that, there's a beating in there for us somewhere.
I see us losing both games, or at least drawing one and then losing. And it just doesn't even look good. Like, you just draw your last 2 games, lose one, you end up picking up 2 points from 9. It's just like, where are you going? Where's this man taking us? Yeah, I just don't get it, man. He just messes with my equilibrium, man. I can't balance straight when I'm listening to this thing about Erik ten Hag, because every time I think to myself, where is he going? Like, sometimes I want to give him a chance, and I said, I want this man to prove me wrong. Like, I kept on thinking he was just going to come out from nowhere with his Ajax thing and ball. And I'm ready to be proved wrong, but this man ain't going to prove me wrong.
Bro, he's taking us nowhere, bro. Like I always say, like, how can I believe in a man that don't believe in himself, innit? And this brother's came in, and he's shown me that he ain't got no principles, like, of any sort that he swears by, that he sticks by. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing that he stands by is his overinflated ego, blood. He thinks that he's the be-all and end-all, blood. This is Manchester United. You've come in and you've fallen out with all the big personalities at the club, but what have you implemented? What's going to be your legacy at this club when you get sacked? What's going to be your legacy?
You can't communicate.
Yeah, you can't communicate.
He cannot communicate. He cannot communicate. He's just like robot. He's like a robot. You sit in a press conference when they ask him a simple question and he answers a question back. And I'm like, brother, chill, bro. They just ask you a simple answer the thing, man. You play like, he just, confrontational.
Even the other day when they said to him about him losing the dressing room after the Liverpool game, he's just like, I told you. I told you. Like, what do you mean, bro? Bro, you got nothing.
Like,
this, bro, I told you. What?
No charisma,
no charisma,
nothing.
You're waste, man.
Yeah, and as I said, he's confrontational. He's like, I told man, if he's your manager, it's better you lie to him and call in sick than tell him the truth about why you can't come in the next day.
Yeah, 100.
Because you see that man there, you tell him why, you're not getting anywhere. So you have to call in sick on him and say, I can't
bro,
make it.
the mad thing is, CR7 said, that, like, he told man that he lost a child and man didn't believe him. And I was thinking, that's unreasonable. That doesn't make sense. When Ronaldo said it, I swear down, I'm thinking there's clearly something Ronaldo's not telling us. But now the more I see this manager, the more I don't think he's all there, blood.
He's not. And this is why I said Ronaldo was the first man to tell man, he said he don't respect the team. And everyone didn't listen. Ronaldo said, I don't respect him because he don't respect me. And everyone's like, that just went over people's head. But respect's a long way. There's a way to tell a man, you know what? Like you're my man, innit? You can do this thing, yeah, but I'm trying to let these young men come in, hold the bench today. I'm definitely going to bring you in. There's a way to tell a man.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's just a man, like, he doesn't even, that big Ronaldo, he doesn't even find out until he comes into the dressing room, like, yeah, you're not playing today. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Brother can't be one of the best two people in the world to ever kick a ball, and you're dealing with him like he's some normal He's not normal, man.
Bro, nah, it's a weird thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? But his ego is gonna be the downfall. His ego is going to be his own downfall, bro. Like, communication skills in life are the most important things, bro. That's the only way you get what you want, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
And this is it, man. I was listening to what's his name at Spurs. Who's that guy they brought in from Leicester? We should have got him.
Oh, Madison
to mention that.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how when he gives a team talk before the game, he says the way he's able to communicate, you're just locked in. He says it feels like it's a rallying speech. And you've seen the way Andrew's able to communicate. He communicates well. And I told him, we're not on this English FC thing, but it's needed sometimes because these men they're not like Ten Hag can't give no rallying speech. Can you see him? 100%. And I told man, he was suspect from when we won the Carabao Cup and he was dancing and he was moving stiff. Didn't you see how stiff my man was when we won the cup?
Yeah, facts.
His dance moves alone let you know that this fella is stiff.
But that's what I mean. Man said it's not even a language barrier. Dutch people said he can't even speak Dutch properly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
See?
Like, it's not even the language, bro. It's the lack of human feel, bro. He's just like, he looks like an android, bro. You don't look like a real person. Like, the way he moves
Robocop
is mad. Everything's mad robotic. There's nothing authentic about him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever seen when Robocop busts his mask off and you see the head for that's I don't know. He's straight Robocop.
Man, like Murphy, blood. I'm telling you.
Murphy. He's on that Murphy vibe.
It's a mad thing, bro. That's exactly what it is, bro. Like,
he's on straight Robocop.
He's the worst though, because if you're a player, you have to think, like, why do I want to play for this manager? Especially as a player, when you know that you can just get him sacked and you'll get a new one. Like, you know that because it's just like them youths. They know if they start crying, their parents are going to come into the room and pick them up, blood. Bro, listen, if we start doing bullshit, this guy's getting sacked. Like, we know this. Like, all the players know this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man seen the podcast and that with ex-players. I think it's one of the Chelsea players, and they were like, "Listen, blood, it got to a point where they just wanted to get the manager out of there, and they were just like, you know what, bruv, it'd be jokes if we lose this. Like, them man don't care.
Look at that.
Man don't care, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It gets to a certain point where man are like, yo, Bundy's man. Like, man, I have to get these guys out of here. So you have to understand that this manager, the way he's lost the dressing room, until he's gone, we can't expect any consistency. Not in performances, not in results, not in attitude, not in anything, bro. Because these players are clearly not playing for the manager, bro. Like, this Liverpool game wasn't the players playing for the manager. It was man them fighting for their lives, and it was Anfield.
That's it. Man's fighting for their reputation right here. And that's what it was. It was a reputational thing. You can tell that his lack of communication and being able to communicate with the players is going to be causing like beef today. Like, every day he goes into work, he's badding someone up because he can't communicate. So that, like you said, that means the next game, someone's thinking, this brother's long. Watch, I'm not turning up for him. Because every day he's on it. He's just stiff. He just, communication is key. I've clocked it and I've seen it. You've seen it with Pep. English ain't his first language, but you've seen the way he's able to rally his team up. He's got enough charisma about him to let these men know this is life and death. We're riding. And you feel like, you want to do it for him. Klopp's got the same thing. Arteta. My man, he hasn't done no public speaking that's made me say, this is the man you want to ride out for. None of that. Not once have I seen anything to say, you know what, he can actually deliver something where the man them say, you know what, let's go and put in a shift. Not at all.
Yeah, but that's what I don't rate.
That man just come with good is not good enough. Good is not good enough. Come in the dressing room, tell the man them, you're good, it's not enough. You're good, it's not.
Bro, but this is why I don't rate these guys, bro. I'm telling you, man need to understand there's a difference between being an academy manager or the cone guy, yeah, and being the don, bro. You know, like that. You have to be able to galvanize, bro. Like the troops.
Come on.
You're the
And this is
commander,
what I
bro.
said. And this is what I said. Even though Ollie was Ollie, he could galvanize. Ollie could galvanize. And we said that what he was lacking was coaching abilities. And if he would have gotten a number two, a world-renowned number two, he might have saved his life. Somebody who can actually coach and let him do the galvanizing. Let him tell man the stories of who Man United is, what the club means. Because even the signings that he said he tried to get in my man that's at Barca now, that done a little spell at Chelsea. He didn't come. From Atletico.
Griezmann.
The Portuguese. No, the Portuguese one. The one that's doing a bits now. Their number 7. Felix. He said he tried to get Felix in. Yeah, he tried to get João when he was hot. He tried to get who else did he try to get? He tried to get Bellingham, I think.
Who's that? Ollie,
yeah. He tried to get a few people. I was watching
but
his
he ain't
interview.
got the clout. You know, like that.
He ain't got the clout. That's what we said. So if he had a solid number 2, he had some bit of clout about him, something could happen. But even the signings he was going for ballers. And I kept on saying to man, as bad as Ollie is, Ollie's 11 is better than Ten Hag's 11 after 400 mil.
100%, but that's because Ollie understood, yeah, that Man United, we go and buy the best players we can buy, innit? That's always been our thing. You know, that's always been our thing. We go and get the big dogs. Like, we always go sign the best English player available, whether it's Carrick, Ferdinand, Rooney, whatever. Like, we always go sign them. And then if there's anyone else out there, we go sign them. And same with David Moyes. When Moyes come in, he was like, all right, cool, I got Man United money. Get me Gareth Bale. That's the first thing he done. You know, like that. Because, like, them man are used to dealing with this kind of money. So, if I got this kind of man, get me Gareth Bale. This brother comes in and, bro, man's chasing De Jong. De Jong don't want to play for him. Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, with all that money he spent, yeah, Anthony's the best he could get us for 100 million.
Anthony, you know, man went and done bare Dutch players. Anyone who's played in the Dutch league, oh yeah, Mason Mount. I saw him when he was there on loan. Yeah, bring him in as well. This bare man, Gakpo. Yeah, get me Gakpo. Yeah.
He wanted Gakpo as well, fam. Like, bro, man really wanted Gakpo, blood. And when I watched Gakpo, I was like, bro, man might as well just, bruv. Like, bro, man just looking like a light-skinned Danny Welbeck now, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he looking like Rashford, bro. When I first watched him play, I said, what's the point in signing Gakpo? He looks like Rashford.
Yeah, 100%. This is what I told man. In fact, he's just another Rashford, and I don't know if he's as good as Rashford. And that says it all.
Bro, it's a weird one. And he wanted to spend bread on him.
He wanted to bring Gakpo in. He wanted to bring... Who else did he want to bring in that we didn't get?
He wanted to bring in Timber, but he ended up at Arsenal. Yeah,
Timber, he ended up at Arsenal. And I saw Timber was moving tidy before he got that. That might have been one that worked. But yeah, he was moving tidy. But yeah, Eric Ten Hag, he said he don't want to play Ajax way, but he's getting bare Ajax, man. And I said it, look, Onana was a free signing when Eric Ten Hag signed for Man United. He went on a free signing to Inter Milan. If you really wanted Onana, why didn't you get him on a free the first season you came in and save us that type of money? Then you look at Mason Mount, who has been injured all season and he would have been a free transfer this summer. Why didn't you wait? What's the big deal about Mason Mount? If you know you really want him, have the conversation and just say, yeah, we'll get you next season. Like, what would he have done at Chelsea? He wouldn't even have started. So these are the dumb things that I see that he's done. And I'm thinking to myself, where's my man going? And really,
he gave man the 7 as well, bro.
He gave man the 7.
Man gave man the 7 when you know that Sancho's been at the club waiting for that. You know them, man.
Come on.
Man came through to the club. He was meant to get the 7, and then I think CR7 ended up coming in. Yeah, took the 7 from Cavani. Yeah, and then it's like CR7's gone now. Cool. Where's my shirt?
Sancho.
What? Oh my!
That's a part of the beef.
You give man 7 to Mason Mount, and then you're dropping man for Anthony, bro. You're violating me on the level where, bro, man, I have to wait for you in the car park.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Straight. Nah, it makes sense. I forgot about the number 7, you know. And J7, man. That's his thing. That's Sancho 7, man. That's his gram. That's his handle. That's everything. Yeah, that man boyed him. They've done him. Do you know what I'm saying? Giving Mason Mount the 7. A man that's never even kicked the ball for us, you know, got the number 7 ahead of Sancho. And he's not even that type of guy. And the way my man put everything, anyway, he's got to go, man. I'm done. I got no time for Eric Ten Hag.
None.
It's sad to see because I had so much because man put him on a higher pedestal. Man put him as a footballing coach, not just a manager, a footballing coach. And you've come in and you've let us down because Ollie's 11 will turn up at Old Trafford and wipe the floor with his 11.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's meant to be a student of the game, bruv. This Ten Hag, brother. Man gassed us with all the little Cruyff clips and all these other things, yeah. Thinking that we was gonna get a real football scholar, and then we got some little idiot instead, bro. We got some egomaniac, bro.
He's got to go, man. He's got to go. I'm ready to just. I'm ready to just take it simple. Build a nice young attacking footballing team that has a style of play that can challenge and be in the top 4, get into the Champions League, and at least get to the last 8 of the Champions League, and let people stand up and say, right, United are coming back, they're on something.
We can do that. Look what Newcastle did, bro. Newcastle went from 17th to Champions League in one season, and you man are not telling me that with the right manager, the right structure, and one window, man can't do that. Man can't go back to top 4, getting out the Champions League group and getting into the knockout stages. Of course we can do that in one season.
Yeah. 100%, and we have a better, like you said, we got a better default setting because we're top 4 and we're only 6 points off now. We got a better default setting,
and we're not starting with the ballers Newcastle started with. Look at the players that Eddie Howe came into, bro. Our squad's way better than this.
Much better than that, and I keep on telling man, it's like when you look at the Spurs squad, Nuff man was brushing the whole team. All of a sudden, man just only bought 1 or 2 man, and then you start seeing people in systems playing different, balling different, and that's what it is. Sticking by your principles. And I always got to say it. Man will say, oh, yeah, it was a hype. It wasn't a hype. I just said that he's got injuries and certain man can't play, but he's still sticking to his principles. He's still balling how he wants the ball.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing but
that's what we're missing. Yeah, that's what we're missing. My man here, he hasn't changed nothing. He's just thinking he can go and play this 4-3-3 or this 4-6, whatever he wants to do. This one, it's just not working.
3-1-6 thing, bro. It's like, bro, there's no evidence that even works in the Premier League. What are you doing, bro? There's no evidence. Stick to what you know. You literally finished in the top 4 last season and won a trophy playing a 4-2-3-1, a system that everyone knows how to play. You didn't play the 3-1-6 in pre-season, but you decided on the first day of the season we were going to try it for the first time. Like, what is that?
And now, because he won a trophy, that you thought this league was some little boy league. It's not even that argent. But all right, cool. Anyway, I knew from pre-season he was talking different. He was moving different. The players weren't really playing how they're meant to play. And I think people underestimate getting rid of David De Gea and what that meant to the club.
I think that caused problems in the dressing room as well as
big time
on the pitch. You know them ones because De Gea would have been close with Varane and Cass as well, bro. Varane, Cass. Do you know what I'm saying?
All of them, Bruno, Dalot. All of them were close to him. Like, even when he was back in Manchester not long ago, you saw them all having a picture
hanging
with
out
him.
Together.
Yeah, all hanging out, chilling.
Last minute, remove the contract from the table.
And I think when man saw that, because that's like one of the longest service players who's actually won the Premier League. If he can do that to him, if he can do that to him, everyone thought, right, we're not safe with this man here. This man don't even communicate. If he can do that to De Gea, how about us, man? We're not safe. Everyone then's been watching him with side eye, like, right, okay, they're not really feeling him again. They're just watching him with a side eye, thinking anything can happen.
But the thing is, man is saying De Gea had to go, but bro, there's ways to do it, fam.
There's ways, man.
There's ways to do it. He could have easily sat down David De Gea, and said to him, listen, either you have to be happy with being number 2 if you want to stay, and you have to take a wage cut because the direction I'm trying to go, I don't think you fit the profile for it. Then he's got a decision to make. Or you just say to him, listen, we're not keeping you for XYZ. Thank you for your services. De Bruyne still ain't got a club now, bro. You know, like that.
Man, let him fight for it. Because my thing is, if David De Gea stayed, I'm not saying don't buy a new goalkeeper, but let him stay.
We needed to buy one anyway.
To fight. And let him fight for his position. Right now, David De Gea would be playing. If he was available for Man United, he would be playing. So what's all this hype that he had to go? Because if he was here as a second backup, he would have been playing from about, 4 games in.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not true that he wanted more money because he was happy to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
He was happy to take a pay cut. He was on 370k or something. He would have been happy dropped down to like 200k Bro, it's his
Yeah,
last contract.
200.
He's not playing at the moment.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. I think he agreed at 200. He signed his side, and they didn't sign their side.
You see that?
Something like that.
You see what
Like
I'm
he
trying to
signed
say?
his thing. His thing was signed off. He was just waiting for them to come back and say, "Yeah, we've signed it," and they didn't. And they just said, "Oh, we don't want you back." That's some madness.
But this is
You
what I'm
can't
trying
deal
to
with a man
say.
like that.
And the thing is, like I said about the Sancho scenario, when you bad up a player, yeah, as a manager, you don't just bad up the player, you bad up all of his friends as well, blood. That's what you
Yeah.
don't understand. You gotta understand, yeah. There's allegiances, bro. Like just like in any workplace, everyone's got their brethrens at work that maybe they chill with at lunch. You get me? The brethren that might come to your yard if you're having a party, they might be two work friends and that, bro. The
Yeah.
amount of weddings I've been to, and I see people like, oh yeah, that's my work friend, that's my work friend, bro. People
Yeah.
got real life relationships from
Yeah,
work, you
yeah,
know?
real life. Yeah,
Real life
no, that's
relationships,
facts.
especially in
That's
football. Yeah,
facts.
you got to realize these footballers, their wives are brethrens, their kids are brethrens. Like
Yeah.
it rolls deep
School
because
run.
it's
Yeah,
a
man's all seeing man
bro.
on a school run and everything and all them
Fam,
thing they're picking up the
that's what I
youths. Yeah, it's
mean.
real
Because
life.
remember, these men all live in a gated community, so they all live together in the same kind of estate. Like, remember when Wayne Rooney tweeted Rio saying, "Oh, do you want me to pick you up?" And that, like, and man were laughing at him, bro. These men are neighbors. They're not next door to each other because them men are in big
Yeah, but
detached yards. But my man's house is down the block. Swing
yeah,
by, come
yeah.
grab me on the way. You know,
Yeah.
like that. So their wives are brethren. Their wives are going out. You know what I mean? They're doing the school run together. Maybe I might come and my wife might come to your yard and pick up your youth because they're going to the same school. All them things are running. So when you think you, as a
Yeah.
manager, you can just come and just chief up a man, yeah, and think there's not gonna be no repercussions. It don't make no sense.
No, it doesn't. I told man before, and I was telling the man them this the other day. I said, listen, when we like at the end of the day, football's football. It's still a job, and we've all had jobs in the past where the manager's on crud, acting like his dad owns the company. And you're like, you're just working for this. Your dad don't own the company, bro.
Yeah.
And when the manager's moving mad, you go to HR.
Yeah.
You move him up. There has to be someone accountable for the manager. He's like Ten Hag don't own Man United. He's working for the same club I'm working for. I don't work for you,
Facts.
Ten Hag.
And
I
I'm
work
getting
for
more
Man
money than
United.
you as well, and you're trying to
Yeah,
bad me.
yeah, come on. I didn't even think about that. And I'm on more P's, and you're chatting madness. Now I'm going to HR. I'm not dealing with you no more. You're
Yeah,
long.
that's
You
it.
need to get out of
Fam,
it
you're a
because you don't know
little
how to
man.
run this.
That's
Yeah.
it. You're a little man. Man's gonna go to the football director or something like that, or the CEO.
Yeah.
You're a little man. Like, what's this?
Yeah, yeah. And this is what's happened. And I told man, and people think, oh, you got to do what the manager says. I said, in what job do you go at? I said, you only do what the owner says. The man paying your bills. You don't move no madness for no manager. If a manager's violating his like even what they've done to him, took him out of the dressing room. Then they said he can't eat where everyone else is eating.
Bro.
Then they got him with the youngsters. It's just mad.
And all through this, man's hearing reports saying that he's training really well. The young players are gassed to have him there. He's going to watch their games and that. He's not a problematic youth. It's obvious. You know them, man.
not.
If he was just keeping himself to himself, going training and going home, it would be a different story. But there's enough stuff coming out the club telling you that he's actually still going above and beyond what he has to do for the club. So it shows you he's not a bad youth, blood. You know what I mean? So
He's solid, man.
they batted him up,
a-
and then look, like man said, Rashford, bro, you see Rashford's body language after that, and it wouldn't just be him because they said that like he lost 50% of the dressing room, and I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it, bro. Between the way
Because-
the Ronaldo thing, the De Gea thing, the Sancho thing, bro, he's lost more than 50%. I'm
Do you know how
telling
many
you.
man he's lost? Because man, them don't think about it. Sancho, Varane, De Gea, Ronaldo. But one of the ones that shocked, I think, the whole dressing room is Donny van der Beek. I
And
think
Cass
that
as
one
well.
there and Cass. Yeah, but you see the Donny thing.
Yeah.
The man then must be thinking that is cold. He's not even in the Champions League squad. Man's got him warming up. He never comes on the bench. He never comes off the bench. He just got him warming up and down. Man must be thinking like, rah. I thought that was your Bridget. If he can move like that to Donny, because Donny's been sidelined for. It's like Donny just. I see him on the bench, but he has no chance of coming on.
Yeah, bruv, that's it. Man's warming up and then getting told to sit back down, cuz.
Nah, madness.
Like the whole thing's brazy, innit? When you actually look at it, that's what people understand. He's behind Hannibal.
Yeah,
He's
that's
behind
mad.
Hannibal, bro. And even Christian Eriksen came out on international duty and said, yo, like the manager switched up on him as well.
Yeah, it's mad.
Eriksen was like, yo, like obviously at this part of my career, I want to play. And the manager brought me in, told me I was going to play. I ain't
And now he's
playing.
moving back.
Like, Ericsson just found himself behind McTominay.
Yeah, mad. Oh my lord. I don't even want to think about it. We're getting peppered this weekend. That's all I know.
But
McTominay.
this is what it is. So the whole thing stinks, my bro. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing actually stinks. When you actually deep, yeah, what's going on at the club, a fresh start is needed. Even I said, I was one of the few people that I always rated Fred, yeah. I always saw the qualities that he had. Man just jettisoned Fred. Man's talking about he wants to play front foot, high energy football, and you get rid of the best player for that style of football.
Come on. That's Fred all in one. All in one. You get rid of McTominay first before you even think about touching Fred.
That's what I'm trying to say. And you get rid of Fred, bro. And then I think Fred's on like a 17th win in a row streak at his new club. And they love him there. And the thing is, Fred scored quite a few goals for us last season as well. He's one of our top midfield scorers.
We saw Fred. Fred is a system, man. Don't let him think about nothing too much. Just put him in a system, let him know what his role is, and let him do his thing. Don't let him be out here thinking too much, because that's when it goes pear-shaped.
Well, there you go. And he done his thing, bro. And yeah, it's a joke thing, bro. The way he disrespected Fred as well is crazy. And it's almost like everyone that leaves Man United ends up better off for it. And that culture needs to change, innit? So man need to just, the hierarchy change up that they told us was coming, we need that. We 100% need that, bro. And then once we get that, then I think we could be all right, bro. But like I said, we need to look at Newcastle in terms of structurally what we're trying to build at the club and understand that that's where we are now. Do you know what I mean? We need to go back to being that club that's respected. When you come to Old Trafford, you know that you're going to hold smoke. Do you know what I'm saying? You know it. Like, you know we're going to be hard to beat, and we're going to be disciplined. We're going to be structured. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be on point. Like, that's what man need, innit? We need to go back to that. When you play Newcastle, you know what kind of game you're getting. You know, them man are not rolling over. You know that.
No way. And you got a man like Sean Dyche pulling that off now at Everton. Yeah. People are doing jobs. This is why we're saying that. Every team, you know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get from a Sean Dyche team. You know what you're going to get from a Pep team. You know what you're going to get from like an Ange team. But this brother here, we don't know what and he's kind of like, we're asking too much because we don't know what we're getting from a flipping my man. Like, come on, bro. We're not asking for a lot. Just let us know what we're getting. No,
but this is what I'm saying, and bro, like, even the fact that we're linked with selling Martial in January, bro, you're getting linked to you. You're trying to sell strikers in Jan when we're not scoring goals, blood. Like, what are you doing, bruv?
Eric Ten Hag, man.
Do you understand?
A fraud, man.
Like, bro, it's not even making no sense. Like, bro, you want to sell the same striker that you were singing his praises last season and talking about how integral he was until the style that we played last season, yeah? Your most successful period at this club. And now, all of a sudden, yeah, you got your blue-eyed boy in, yeah? You want to try jettison Martial out, yeah, when your guy's not scoring goals. Martial got more Premier League goals than your £70 million striker.
He's a fraud. Eric Ten Hag's a fraud, man.
Hey, Ten Hag don't know what he's doing. And this is why I'm saying, yeah, they honestly need to take all power in terms of recruitment away from him before the January window, bro, because he'll mess up the club. He'll leave the club in a state that it will take us a lot longer to recover from.
Yeah. He's lucky he gets to pick his bench. He's lucky he gets to pick his bench. And he's 11. He's lucky, really, I'm telling you, because certain club owners will pick their 11 in Spain and Italy. They'll tell you.
100%.
Spain and Italy,
like you're just a face, blood. Man are telling you that this brother has to play.
Has to play. Nah. Big email gets sent down. Like,
no, 100%,
has to play. Yeah. I'm telling you,
lies.
He's lucky.
No lies told, you know what I mean? The man said Scandinavian Weghorst. Bro, Weghorst was better than him. This is what I'm trying to show you, man. Do you know what I mean? The only reason why you, man, don't clock that Weghorst was better than Hojlund, yeah, is because Weghorst was at Burnley. So because he was at Burnley, man are putting the 2 and 2 together, yeah, and not rating him because of Burnley. But bro, he was giving us more than what Hojlund's giving us. Hojlund ain't giving us nothing, bro. No assists, no hold-up play, no goals, no nothing, bro. Like, nothing.
For what Weghorst was, he done what he came to do. 100. That was what he said. And for what Hojlund is, he's not coming and doing what he's meant to do. So you can't say he's better.
Yeah, bruv.
in that
We dropped
aspect.
Veghorst into the 10, bro, for some games, and he was getting in there, pulling little strings, getting assists and that. Can't
Yeah, he
play
was
this youth
fine.
in the 10. Come on,
No.
bro. Like,
His
man
best bet is to
disrespecting
get on the
Veghorst.
right. No,
Yeah,
his
that's
best
it.
bet is to get some time on the right now.
Bro,
That's his
these man
best bet.
disrespecting Vegas here because it's easy. It's easy because of where he was. But bro, when you actually look at it, yeah, at face value, this guy ain't it, bro. He's not it, bro.
Yeah.
He's not it, bro. He needs to be in a team, yeah, that's creating a bag of chances, bro, for him to be worth anything near what we paid for him. And we're not at that stage in our evolution yet as a football club.
Man United is mashed up, man. We keep on paying 70 million for players that are 45, 50 max.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's mad. Like even 75 million for my man, Hojlund. How? Where? Like what did he do at 20 years old to be worth that much money to Atalanta? We're just out here dishing out money, you know.
Facts.
Gotta change.
You know what I'm saying? Man said Lord Bentner, bro. That's not a bad shout, bro. You know what I'm saying? But even Bentner, we knew that Bentner wasn't him, bro.
Yeah.
You know them way there. We knew that he wasn't him, and Bentner probably had better feet than him. So it's one of them
That's
ones
true.
where it's peak. It is actually peak. So I don't know, man. For me, bruv, sort out everything above board, above Ten Hag, bro. And honestly, I think we can turn things around a lot quicker than people think.
Yeah, I think so. I think if we get that structure in, especially just in time for the January transfer window, and just buy one, even if we don't buy anyone, we just get the structure in and they let man know what they want to do. I say if we get the structure in and the only signing is a new manager, like you said, we're good to go.
Yeah, bro. I don't, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sell no one, fam. You know, like that
Yeah.
January window. Yeah, a good January window for me is no one comes in, no one leaves, bro. Just get
That's
rid of
it.
the manager. That's it. Don't get rid of none of the players because don't mess around and get rid of players that we can't recover from getting rid of, bro. Because we've already seen in the modern game, there's certain kinds of players that are just not replaceable. There's not players of that. There's not players of that profile just readily out there and available for reasonable
they're
prices. There's just not.
They're not.
Do you know what I'm
They're
saying?
not.
So it's one of them ones where, bro, man, we need to chill, sort out everything above the manager, get rid of the manager, and just get this dressing room back together, and we can still make top 4.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think if we change Eric Ten Hag as the common denominator, get him out of the club, get some new people in above that we're trying to do now, and go because everyone's saying that, oh yeah, keep Eric Ten Hag in with the new setup, he'll do better. Nah, brother, he's still part of that old thing. Everything has to go, everything, including Ten Hag. He's a part of the old setup. The old setup are the same people who employed him. Anyone who got employed by them, man, has to go. Has to go.
100%.
That's what I'm on.
This is it, bro. Like we're getting linked. Them man, we're talking about them 3. These are 3 players that we can't replace. That's why I wouldn't sell them. We can't replace them.
Who does that?
No one does that.
The whole of Europe will be laughing at us.
Bro,
yeah, they'll be laughing
your 3
at us.
best players, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Sancho's our best attacker, whether people want to agree with it or not. Like, he's our best attacker.
The last forward to score in the league at Old Trafford. Bro, that's who
Sancho's
he is.
our best attacker. Varane's our best defender, and Cass is our best midfielder. Imagine selling them 3. What kind of idiot? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you sell them, you're a fool, blood. You're actually a fool, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why it's like, bro, get this manager out of here before you can do some real damage.
And these man them are raving like, I get it, Saka, these type of players, but see my man in his prime. None of these men was touching Sancho in his prime, man.
No way.
These men have to accept it. When he was doing what he was doing at Dortmund, and I'm talking about in the Champions League, forget in the German Bundesliga. I'm talking about in the best club competition in the world. When he was going to the Bernabeu, when he's going to Real Madrid, he was terrorizing them.
He was balling.
He was balling, and that's and he balled with Bellingham and flipping my man up front. That's and Hojlund. Yeah, come on, man. Nah, you don't come 100%. Bad overnight. I'm not.
Not at all, man. Like, get the right manager in, get the right system in there, and get the best out of these players, man. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. You lot smash up the like button. You already know what it is. Them man saying when you get in your YouTube channel, what's going on, bruv? Them man are saying
my YouTube channel's there, but I told man, Ten Hag made me have the shortest career in YouTube. Ten Hag gave me the shortest career after the Spurs game. I packed it in. It's been silent since because my man just had me beefing every time I come on there. I said, nah. Then when I saw that we weren't getting the Qataris in, I said, nah. We're not getting them man there from Qatar. I said, we're done. I said, let me just chill out because bare high blood pressure for no reason. I said, let me just jump on the Mandom's channels and go from there. Yeah, because I'm cussing. I'm not here to tell man what they want to hear. I'm just here to cuss. So if I come on the channel,
no, but bro, that's me, bro. Like, bun what people want to hear, bro. Man, have to tell them what time it is, broski. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, not many people are gonna say it how it is. Unfortunately, innit? These men are just, I don't know. These men are just too worried about, you know what I mean? It's like keeping people happy, bro. I'm not here for that.
Yes, I said I gave in. I gave up, bro. I told man the quickest retirement in this thing. I think I got the record.
That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, boy, I don't know.
2
man.
videos.
It is what it is.
I'm due to come back. I'm due. Yeah, we need to get him out. I'm due to come back, but I don't think it's this season. I think pre-season, I might step back in the game. If we see Erik ten Hag out, I might be back. Other than that, I'll just be popping up. I'll be on the circuit with the man then. Just popping up.
Nah, I hear that. But you lot, hey, make sure you smash up the like button. You already know what it is. Lit show.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I'll catch you guys